Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut open and peel a pomelo fruit. If you have bought a whole pomelo, it's important to get this right, otherwise you're going to find it really hard to extract the pulp pieces of the fruit. Trust me, it is not that hard. It is something that you can definitely do and achieve on your first try if you just take note of all these small tips that I make. The first thing you're going to do is cut all the way around the pomelo. So what you want to do is get your knife into the rind, but make sure to not actually cut the fruit. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Then you're going to try and peel back the pomelo. So don't do too much force here, because what you'll see here is I actually discover that I haven't cut in the right spot. So you can see the fruit has been cut. That is not what we want to achieve. Back at it again, I'm cutting more halfway down, and you can see I do a little tester first before I cut the whole pomelo, and that is peeling away nicely. So the rind is coming apart from the fruit, so I'm going to cut the whole way around the pomelo. You can see it's almost halfway, but not quite. Now I'm just going to dig my fingers around the whole way of this cut to slowly rip the rind away from the piece of fruit. So I'm going to take my time doing this, because what you really don't want to do is just rip the fruit in half, because then it is just impossible to cut away the rind and get the fruit out. Good. So we've got our perfect bit of pomelo in there. So what I'm going to do is try and separate the pomelo pieces from the rind just using my fingers. I'm just going to slowly work around the edge and start separating. I'm also going to use a knife just for some of those more harder pieces to pull away that I can feel with my fingers already where a bit of a cut is needed. So just be careful not to cut the actual fruit though. Slowly just keep pushing your fingers in, and eventually you're going to be able to get your whole hand in. So I'm trying to get my whole hand up and underneath the whole pomelo piece. Make sure to do this slowly and that the whole fruit is ready to be peeled out before you just go yanking it out. Because again, you want to keep your pomelo pieces nice and in one piece, just like this. Perfect. Now you can peel the individual pomelo pieces just like you would a mandarin, if you've ever done that. It's easy to now just remove the fresh pomelo pulp, so you can see the tiny little pieces of pulp. This is what you might find in something like a pomelo salad, or my pomelo clusters is another recipe that I make. Or you can also just eat the whole pomelo pieces, which is something that I like to do, especially as a pregnant lady, because fruit just tastes amazing when you're pregnant. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like.